Luca, are you happy with the service?
Yeah, it's very nice.
What did you think about Mexican food last night?
Oh, I really like Mexican food.
Yes, my specialty.
I'm first time in Madrid and I like to be here with this team. It's very cool, nice people, nice food at all.
John told me something. You had an accident on the event too.
Yeah, I broke my grips during the first set of the chest bar pull-ups. This is the really shit happens because I like this workout. I'm very good at it. With chest to bars, some connection to barbell, fast singles. I like power snatches, and I must be the leader in this workout, but shit happens.
Favorite meal before a lifting event?
I think pasta would be a good energy before some good lift.
Where are we going?
We are going to Honest Greens. Strangest competition I've ever done though, I think.
Why?
I don't know. You have a very hard first day. But one is like, usually you have check-in and then you have like a day to get ready, come home, and then you compete. Last night was check-in and then you competed straight away, two workouts. And then it's like we kind of have a rest day, but then I have to go back at 8 o'clock to lift. It's a different format. Why is it every time he orders an Uber, there's issues?
He got really stressed. Like he got nervous.
But I don't know how he does this. Every time I order an Uber, every time John orders an Uber, he has to text with them. They're somewhere else. What happens now? What happened now, babe?
It's just
Is everything okay?
now I've seen your face, everything is okay.
Okay.
We're going to the place
that Madrid was built around?
that God built.
What is going on?
Tell me that again, Ramsey.
I've never been to Honest Greens, John.
After all these years, I feel like I've let you down, Ramsey. But now I'm about to make up for it. Do you want to know why I love Honest Greens? The
Why?
real reason? They have real plants, not plastic ones.
And
Anything, I would be stressed if I stayed up at the 3 o'clock.
but I really appreciate my YouTube audience.
Yeah, so the YouTube, so this is the thing, I appreciate that you got the video out. And I hope everyone on YouTube did the same. But that's the thing with media, no? You have to hustle.
Exactly.
To get it out when it's interesting. No one's going to care about this in 3 days, you know?
I agree.
Now, fresh.
I think everyone cares about you.
Yeah. I think no one really cares about anyone but themselves. And it can actually be quite freeing when you realize that actually everyone walks around in their own world, and you should just care about yourself and worry about what you're doing, and then others should worry about what they're doing, and then the world would be a better place.
I think we can end up the vlog here.
I'm gonna be trying to lift heavy. No, I will be lifting heavy in 1 hour 45 minutes. So it's 10 to 6 on Friday night. We've basically just been hanging around waiting all day to do this event. So I'm at quarter to 8. Luca is on at 8, and we're gonna be lifting.
So who's coming with us and
Ramsey.
okay. Mohammed will be here in 10 minutes.
What? Okay, so 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Luca is just like.
He doesn't move. It's constant.
He's a proper stoic.
Vamos, 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 vamos.
How many people do you think won't get to the barbell on the individuals?
Oh, that's a tough one. We have 40 athletes. My guess is at least 7
7. So like
will get a 0 score.
that's about what? 10? No.
20%.
20%.
20%.
Math. Math is not mathing.
attempts for each person. And I was supposed to start with 135, but I struggled a little bit on the rope and it took a little bit more time. So yeah, put 140, okay, 135 or 140, it's the same. So go, then I lift, then we had 1 minute to do 2 attempts, me and Gonzalo, and he did 142, and then I just look at all the places, put everything on it, and yeah, and then I pick it up at like 59, so it was pretty nice.
So imagine this, the biggest shit show you've ever seen on a competition floor, and then make it bigger and add a very expensive, very odd jump rope and some not so good at counting judges. And maybe you're getting close to what happened tonight.
I mean, Roman's is slightly more savage than I, but so we just had the double under event, and obviously it was bad. You know, I think sometimes these things, like the interesting thing in CrossFit, you know, I've been doing it so many years, you go, well, what is good and what is bad in CrossFit? And actually you can't answer that question, because there's no real definition of what a good event is and what a bad event is. So you go, okay, it's more just what happened rather than a good or bad. I think that if the idea was to test like someone's lifting, then it was a really bad event. Because as we see, like a lot of athletes didn't get to lift, it was maybe a bit chaos, and I think this happens when you introduce a new implement. So if you introduce something that people haven't done, you know, are you testing that, or are you testing, say, the thing that people know, like a lift or whatever it may be? But ultimately, I think it's, you know, for a test of like a new movement, it was good. For a test of a lifting, it was bad. And if they wanted to test the lifting, there's like various ways they could have done it. Like, you know, people have talked about, well, you could have just done like a 9-minute AMRAP where, you know, you might do the double unders, you do an attempt. Then once you do that, you can go back and you have to complete 50 double unders before you then attempt again. Or you could have just made it less double unders, or, you know, there's various options of how it could have been done slightly differently. But yeah, everyone in the warm-up knew that there was a strong chance that people weren't going to get to lift. So it wasn't like this was an unknown. It should have probably been thought out before of like how this is going to play out.
We had the perfect example of, while still keeping basically the same movement, you could have programmed this in a much more efficient way that wasn't just better for the athletes, but also much better to watch. Like the teams, even those that struggled more with the jump rope, got to at least lift, because they had a much larger time window to get the work done. So why couldn't have they done the same with individuals? They wanted to make a show out of it with short time window, and instead it was like honestly no biases at all. It was terrible to watch.
What were your thoughts on it, Luca?
I don't like this workout because we have a skill and lift. If you don't good at skill, you can't lift.
Yeah. I think if their intention was to see, like, basically, you know, how good someone is at learning this kind of skill on the fly or this mono double under, you know, then they tested that. They didn't really manage to test the heavy lifting of the field.
I prefer Ramsey's version, short and savage.
Yeah.
That's actually a good description of Ramsey.
I'm Madrid. Please do not revoke my pass to enter to the competition. I enjoy what you guys are doing. I'm just very tired, so I'm very more honest and savage than usual.
Okay.
Apparently so we don't know how, this is the thing with CrossFit runs, it says 5 kilometers, but we have no idea if it's 5 kilometers. So it's harder for the athletes, and also apparently there's a hill and stuff, so it's going to be unknown for them.
They've made like a speaker announcement, but Shaken is also taking to away. Yeah, but I think it was because of that. But we will see. Oh, okay. No one knows anything.
So your man outside.
Oh, okay.
He has a very impressive beard.
Everyone is, a lot of grandmas say to him like, oh my god, your beard is impressive. When I go to swimming pool with him, like all the grandma like, oh my god, and I'm like, this is my man.
It is a very impressive beard.
What time do we start?
We don't really know because there's a delay and we don't know how much is the delay.
Do you know about the weight? Are we still going to have 16?
Probably are not going to have nothing.
And nothing?
Have to talk about it. Controlling the pace in the beginning, just being at
good
top of the pack and then
just go.
Yeah, and then just go. And then until the end we just go through them.
Yeah. It's gonna be who wants to push it more.
The athletes are about to do a 5k run. It's been a little bit chaos because there was a delay, so it's like mass start everyone, so I don't know how many thousands of athletes are running today, but obviously when you get a delay it like bangs on. But so Luca's going on in theory like just under 20 minutes, and then Jacqueline just over 20 minutes. So I'm on coach duty. T-shirt, sunglasses.
There is one athlete.
There's one.
Okay, one athlete.
Jack Condolson's come to the competition.
Means I can still run.
Jack Condolson's arrived to the competition in Madrid with one arm.
Did you hurt your elbow?
No, but I need to find clothes now. Again, there's no Uber. I didn't bring any extra clothes. I don't think an Uber's gonna let me sit there like soaked. But I had to.
If you don't tell him, you won't see. You can see on that.
I thought I was gonna be able to take this off. So that, like,
I'm glad you've got this on camera, man, because this is something is going on right now.
He's expecting.
I don't know where I'm going.
He's expecting something to go out.
Keep that camera on, man.
On that.
Now it took me 2 days to like wake up, so finally here, and I know it's good. I did a good race. Just And I did my race, but I managed to push well, which is nice. It's nice to see that my fitness is still somewhat there, you know. So it's good. I enjoy running. So.
Shot of caffeine.
Yeah, it's living a dangerous life now. Life on edge. Caffeine at like 5 o'clock.
What were you telling me before about this weird schedule, competition schedule?
It's been the longest weekend of my life. I feel like I've been here and competed and done so much, and I've actually only done 4 workouts. That's like 1 day at the games. I'm gonna do a lot of burpees.
Oh.
A lot of burpees.
75.
75 of them. Yeah, this is gonna be interesting. They have the assault rowers, which are a bit different to the concept too. So it's just not really knowing how long the calories are gonna take, and then you know how long you're gonna have for the burpees, basically.
You tried in the last blog concept 2.
No, an assault when we're mega sport, that was an assault, but that was super slow. So this rower is not like that assault rower. It's a different assault rower. So how I did it mega sport doesn't really give a good picture of how the workout will be. When I did it just in the warm-up comfortably, at least the calories were like 40 seconds, whereas the mega sport, I think it took me like 1 minute 5 seconds or something. I had to kill myself to try to do 12 calories in a minute. So I think it would be a lot quicker, like you get a lot of burpees. Like I think 1 round I only got 5 burpees when we did a mega sport. And it wouldn't be possible to finish the workout with that rower. So these rowers are calibrated a bit different than those ones. So we'll see.
Yes.
I would have loved this for the run. Pretty much.
Really?
The 5K like this. This is something like once you're like you just soaked anyways. Yeah, you're drenched. It's just like so liberating to just like run in the rain. No?
And also, I'm also encourages you because you think you are in a movie of Rocky.
Yeah, exactly.
And Eye of the Tiger starts playing.
Yeah. You need a hoodie
I would have
with
loved
music
this for the 5K.
Yeah.
You might have been a bit slippy on the gravel and you know, but it would have been fun.
Bit late, no?
Sorry, mommy.
Everywhere I go, the people really wanna know who I is and who I be. They stop and stare when they see me. If I said it once, no need to repeat. Run up on me, watch you fall to your knees. Tip my hat when it's time for the kill. Ain't no beast when you're really real. I am the boss, I am the Don. I am the one they call Lucky Charm. Got my own shit, I don't need your farm. Life is so hard, it made me.
Y finaliza Luca Buñac con 2 repeticiones. Una repetición vencedora, Czechoslovakia.
Like, I just spoke to Annika. Wow. It would have been a very fun race, but I did push I pushed. I wanted to. I was like, you got 14 burpees left, like you just sprint. And unfortunately, I didn't have much of a sprint. I tried to go quickly, like this is where you speed up. But I'm happy with that, I executed. So I did 21, 21, 19, and then 14. And then the 19 in that 3rd round with the longer transition and having to move. I think that was good. But that's when I was on the 3rd round, that's when like it started to hurt. And I just remember like, you know, I had to telling myself like this is where you have to put the work in. Because I didn't want to do another work. Do not want to do another round of that shit.
So people have cafe in the evening.
We'll see if I'll keep you updated tomorrow if I manage to sleep tonight.
So it was a really solid day. Like obviously the results do help that. I think it was really important to see the turnaround. Like Jacqueline showed up today, you know, 2 days late, but at least she's here to put in for the final push. So we had like the run, long rest, and then this kind of it's just tough burpee workout. Kind of some fun races at the end, see if we can make the final interval. we're going to get a taxi. And so tomorrow we know we've got two more events. It's going to be, because of the deficit created by the first 2 days, there's nothing spectacular going to happen. But you know, that is the 100% our fault. So we're just going to push, see what happens tomorrow, and leave Madrid fighting.
And we're gonna have some burgers tonight.
Ramsey!
Are you missing our last driver?
It was actually, right, we were at this exact same moment and the beat was about to drop. It's an epic song, by the way.
Tomorrow doesn't scare me.
And he was like, I've got goosebumps. And I was like, me too.
Taking this Uber driver on holidays instead of me?
No, we're going to the club at 4 AM tonight.